If you own a drone business right now, this is the worst thing that can happen to you. If you clicked on today's video, you probably already know about the DJI drone ban. And what we're going to be talking about today is how it affects you as a business owner if you run a creative business that primarily uses drones like I do. In addition to that, we're going to talk about other drone companies that are affected by the ban, because not only DJI is affected by this. And by the end of this video, we're going to be talking about some of the things that we can do and some of the things I have been doing as a creative entrepreneur to work within the system. As I've already spoken before, DJI drones are not available from the DJI website. None of the drones are showing available for sale. Everything says sold out. If you're trying to buy an air unit, they don't have any. They don't have any of the drones. If you go to Best Buy, Amazon, you can find refurbished drones if the specific location has a refurbished drone. You may be able to find one of those. You won't be able to find any of the newer drones on Amazon. You'll be able to find drones that are, from at least a year old at this point. So none of the latest drones are available for sale right now in the United States at all. Those drones are currently available in Mexico and Canada. Same thing happened for the launch for the latest flagship model of the DJI Mavic 4 Pro, which I'm very disappointed about. I was planning on buying that drone the minute it came out. DJI could have had as much money as they wanted from me because I was getting that drone. That was the next drone that I was going to get. But now I'm stuck waiting to see what happens as far as the DJI drone ban goes. Originally, China was slapped with over 150% tariff, which is basically an embargo. You're not trading with anybody for 150%, so nothing was ever going to move there. We have seen in the past few months, I think it was the Air 3, where the people who pre-ordered had their drones held up for a few weeks by customs, but eventually their drones got released. Now, these drones are being held up by customs and not being released. In fact, it's not only DJI drones, drone parts as well. I ordered some drone parts on April 12th, and early July, I still don't have those parts. In fact, I reached out to the company that I ordered the parts from. They've told me that my parts are being held up in customs. So I'll explain what I've ordered. So I got one of the air units that you can't get right now. I bought one of these as soon as it came out because I was planning on installing it in this. This frame doesn't have the specific parts to fit this air unit, specifically the camera module. But anyway, the reason why they're being held up is because US Customs and Border Patrol has cited the Uyghur Forced Labor Prevention Act as the reason for the drones not being delivered to the United States. The thing about that is DJI drones are manufactured in Shenzhen, I hope I pronounced that correctly, and not in Xinjiang, the part where the US Customs and Border Patrol cited that, if drones are manufactured there, they're not going to be made for sale in the United States. That brings us to one of our most important questions. Why is America trying to ban these drones, seeing as there's no alternative competitor, especially in the US market? Starting between 2023 and 2024, members of the US government have been trying to limit the sale of DJI drones in America. They cited that having Chinese-made drones in our country was a national security risk. Does it sound familiar? It probably does, because that's exactly what they said about TikTok. The biggest difference between TikTok and what I foresee happening with drones is a lot less people care about Chinese manufactured drones. Even though these are the drones that we use for our work, they show up in some of the videos that you see on YouTube. It shows up in some of the movies that you watch in the theater. And honestly, I would have no problem with them getting rid of DJI drones if there was a viable alternative. I mean, I wouldn't be happy about them getting rid of the best drone makers on the planet, really. But I could live with it if there were an alternative that were, maybe 10% less as good. And believe it or not, a lot of civilians do use drones for work that may surprise you. Here's a short video of how I've used these drones. In December of 2024, the U.S. Congress passed FY 2025 NDAA, which introduced new measures for evaluating Chinese technology companies, including DJI. Under Section 1709 of the law, one of 5 national security agencies must determine whether DJI drones pose an unacceptable risk to U.S. national security. If any of the agencies decide that the DJI products are a security risk, the FCC is required to place them on the cover list, making their sale in the U.S. illegal. But here's the real issue. If none of those organizations conduct an evaluation, DJI gets banned anyway. That's why DJI is demanding an evaluation, because if nothing happens in the next 5 months, at least half of my business will be gone. Editor James here. It looks like the US has launched a national security probe into DJI and Autel drones, which is another Chinese-owned company. It looks like the US Commerce Department has officially opened a Section 232 national security investigation. I'm going to leave a link to this article in the description. Long story short, the probe was launched on July the 1st. It became public on July the 15th. And they're opening a 21-day public comment period. So that means that we have until August 5th to make our voices heard. This investigation will evaluate whether the reliance on foreign-made drones, particularly the ones that are made in China, poses a threat to U.S. national security by weakening supply chains. This probe will evaluate 1. The foreign concentration of the drone supply chain in foreign adversaries' hands, 2. The domestic production capability, and 3. The impact of aggressive pricing and foreign government subsidies that may be undermining U.S. industry. So just as a little background, I did look up the pricing of any kind of like U.S. drones, U.S. made or manufactured. I can't say U.S. made because literally all flight controllers are made in China. So like they slapped the label on here in America, so it makes them American made drones. But like I said earlier in the video, or maybe I'll say it later, all flight controllers are made in China. So those drone parts and components that even in the American made drones are made in China. So there's really no getting around it. We just don't produce that over here. So anyway, back to pricing. I attempted to look up the pricing for any American made drones. Honestly, there's not that many out there. Okay, so after doing a lot of research as far as like finding American made drones, literally every single American made drones website I went to, you have to reach out to the sales team to even find out about pricing. They don't really make drones for consumers here. Even going the extra mile just to find out how much the drones actually cost, Skydio's drones cost upwards of $15,000 to $20,000. That's like buying a car. And the worst part is when you're comparing the specs to the $20,000 drone to something that's like more of the flagship DJI products, that's like $5,000 or maybe $6,000. I don't know how else to say this, but DJI, the Chinese version, is better and it costs way less. So reading the article all the way through, it makes it seem as if the intent is, based on point number 3 that I spoke about earlier, the impact of aggressive pricing and foreign government subsidies that may be undermining U.S. industry. DJI drones cost at least 3 to 4 times less than the US made drones, are made for consumers and not only for commercial uses only. And it only seems like the commercial users that are approved are going to be government contracts. So they're not really selling to commercial businesses, unless those, businesses like reach out to them and develop a working relationship. But like I said, each drone costs as much as a car. And so, I mean, based off of that criteria alone, DJI's pricing is way less. You get better quality. I mean, it's kind of a slam dunk case. So if we're going to read it like that, DJI is definitely going to be, a lot cheaper and a lot better. Which means, according to Section 232 of the probe, it says that Chinese-made drones can face the prospect of higher tariffs, making the products less competitive, exclusion from federal procurement, which means you just can't use them for government jobs. I've had the hardest time even making a flight plan in Texas because they don't want you using a DJI drone while you make a flight plan. The last consequence is a potential placement on the Federal Communications Commission's covered list, which means they just won't be bringing any more Chinese-made drones into the country. So I'm not sure what's going to come of this investigation, but we're going to see. So what this means for new business owners is that, number one, DJI drones just won't be made for sale in America at all. Number two, the products that we already have probably won't get software updates. There may be a chance that we can still fly them if we can get our hands on the products, but that also means that all of our jobs are high risk now. If you don't have more than one drone, your next flight may be your last flight if you crash a drone, and it will be quite expensive to replace them because without having service in the US, so in the case of an accident such as crashing your drone or having an accident with it or even a flyaway, DJI would normally replace your drone, but without coverage in America, you no longer have access to DJI Care Refresh, which means every single flight is on you to not screw up and not destroy the drone. So if you're a creative entrepreneur, what are you going to do about this? First off, speak to your senators. Call them, write them a letter, send them an email, get their attention and tell them that this is important to you and this affects your business. This has already affected my business because in the state of Texas, you're not able to create a flight plan with the DJI drone that can be approved by the state government. It's affected one of my jobs recently. I'm blessed to have been able to find a workaround. We got the flight done. Potentially that would have been business that would have been lost for no reason other than the government says we can't fly these specific type of drones because they come from China. I know that would have been a shame for me personally, but that also would have been a shame for larger productions and other companies that use drones in a creative way, and it would have been things that you never would have gotten to see if these drones are banned. Mainly TV shows and movies. Let your senators know that this is something that you actually care about and it actually affects your life. The other thing that I will be doing is being extra careful with my flights, not taking any unnecessary risks because there are no backup options if I crash and break my drone. I could potentially be out of thousands of dollars by the time the DJI store restocks, or if they do restock. If they don't restock, we're going to have to see what the drone ban looks like in December. Let's say worst case scenario, all drones are grounded, then we're in trouble. Because the drones that are made in America are very behind compared to specifically DJI. DJI is basically the Apple of the drone industry. Everything just works. You turn on the drone, you put the battery in, you put in the SD card, you enter in your username and password, and you're able to fly in areas where it's safe to fly. It gives you warnings and everything like that for areas where it may be less safe. It makes sure that you're able to communicate and get flight authorizations right on your controller on your phone. So it makes it really simple and easy to pilot a drone safely. And I haven't seen that with any other manufacturer. I think DJI is years ahead of any of its competition at the moment. Maybe this gives the US a chance to play catch up in the drone industry, or it may just give them an incentive to not give us any kind of drones that have comparable functionality and just say deal with it because we don't have any other option. I know that was a somewhat cynical note to land on, but I firmly believe that this is something that is going to affect your business if you work in the creative industry or if you work in the drone industry. So please, please, please reach out to your Congress people. I'm going to leave a link with their contact information in the description. So hopefully you reach out to them. Even though using drones is my bread and butter, I have to find other ways of making money using my photography and videography skills. I still have a professional camera. I'm able to, take photos and do videos of like events like sports and stuff like that. So come December, maybe it will be time to pivot in my business. I'm going to prepare for the worst, but I'm definitely going to be hoping for the best. I hope you do the same as well. Thank you for watching.